A very good morning, students. In today's grade 4 social studies class, we will be learning about our chapter number 5, the Southern Plateau. As you can see on the map, it is triangular in shape. The land here is rocky and uneven. It is surrounded by the Aravalli Range on the northwest and Rajmahal Hills on the northeast. The Eastern Ghats on the southeast and the Western Ghats on the southwest. The Narmada Valley divides the Southern Plateau into two parts. To the north is the Central Highland and to the south is the Deccan Plateau. The Central Highlands include the Malwa Plateau in the northwest and the Chota Nagpur Plateau in the northeast. The Malwa Plateau lies between the Aravalli Hills and the Vindhya Hills. It includes the parts of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. Some important regions are Bhopal, Gwalior and Indore. The Chota Nagpur Plateau includes much of Jharkhand and parts of Odisha, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. It is rich in minerals like coal, iron, mica and manganese. Many parts of Chota Nagpur Plateau are covered with forest from which we get different kinds of wood and other forest products. Some important coal mines are present in Giridih in Bihar, Charia in Jharkhand and Raniganj in West Bengal. The two largest steel plants are located in Bokaro and Bhilai. Panna in Madhya Pradesh has diamond mines. The large areas in the south of the Satpura Mountains is the Deccan Plateau. It is surrounded by the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. It covers the parts of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Following are the rivers which flow in the Deccan Plateau. Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri rivers flow from west to east and flows into the Bay of Bengal. This is because most of the land in the Deccan Plateau slopes from west to east. The Deccan Plateau has seasonal rivers because it depends on rain. There are a number of waterfalls too. The Jog Fall in Karnataka is the highest waterfall in India. Rivers like Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri form deltas before flowing into the Bay of Bengal. The large parts of Deccan Plateau have black soil and hence cotton and sugarcane grows very well in this region. The Nagarjuna Sagar Dam is built on river Krishna. These dams store water for irrigation and provide electricity. Now let us see the difference between rivers of the northern plains and the Deccan Plateau. The rivers of the northern plains are perennial rivers and have water throughout the year, whereas the rivers of Deccan Plateau are seasonal rivers. Rivers in the northern plains are snow-fed rivers, while rivers in the Deccan Plateau are rain-fed rivers. The rivers of northern plains flow slowly on reaching the plains, while rivers on the Deccan Plateau flow much faster.